What is this blasphemy? Rings of Power Season 2 looks like it will be good. Good God. You, my friend, need sense checking. Hello, everyone. We've made it. Look at that, I'm only 8 minutes late today. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, I mean, the bonus stream was ambitious, considering I was working too much, so. I kind of missed the bonus stream. So yeah, it was a bit too much for me. I'm kind of on time. I know, right? It's weird. It's kind of weird, right? Oh, we're getting closer to upgrading our stronghold. I think that's probably everyone donating everything now. No, we're missing one donation. Look at that. Everyone's donated everything and we still don't have enough. Maybe, Booho. I don't know. We'll see how my workload is. It was touch and go if I was going to be able to do today, to be honest. It was a bit 50-50. I figured I'd switch the stream on for a bit. Crush and Rend. Where's the tool? There isn't one. Not at the moment, anyway. But there are other things coming, so. Honestly, I've kind of resolved myself now. Siege in the way that it is, because of how bad the economy is, effectively just put your best defenders in stronghold and hope you can hold off. That is it. Don't use bonuses, they don't matter. Don't farm mana shrines, they don't matter. Just literally put your best defenders in the stronghold, hope you hold the stronghold, and try and kill as many of the enemies you can. That is Siege. No, it will be coming at some point quick, so just not right now because of holidays. It'll require a lot of engineering, and I need time to do it, basically, and I don't have the time at the moment, and people are just holidays for summer and stuff, so it might be a month or two. Can I interest you in another Dungeon Divers? No. Do you know what? I didn't even take part in the first one. I don't know where this rumor's come from. There's absolutely nothing in this new champion that would suggest it's going to do anything like Need to. I feel like we need to bash some rumors right now. Okay, we need to bash some rumors. Rumor number 1. Arena auras do not work in siege mode. Okay, I know Playroom have come out and Playroom don't always get it right, but in this instance they have. Okay, the way the auras work, auras have a location. The location has an ID. Arena is 3, Siege is not 3, therefore anything that is 3 doesn't work with not 3. Ergo, it doesn't work in Siege. So whoever is spinning the rumors that they've tested it and it works, it doesn't. It doesn't. It is fundamentally not working. Okay. So let me just squish that one first. Rule number 1, that does not work. Let's squish the other one. Which is this new fusion. Whoa. Press the wrong button. Ignore that message. I pressed the wrong button. We're not ending stream, don't worry. And technically, why are we on the wrong screen? We're on the wrong screen. Ah! Come back to me. We're back. It never ended. I don't know what happened there. I pressed the wrong button. Disasters occurred. Disasters. Ignore me. That never happened. Right, anyway, where was I? This is what I was trying to do. I pushed the wrong button. There we go. Let me move myself out of the way. Okay, this dude. Okay, right. It's hard being a content creator, you know. So, someone is saying, what is it? This A2 is nothing like Trunder. Okay, it is nothing like Trunder. It's not even close to what Trunder does. What this is going to be is a bit like Phoenix, or a bit like Teox, or a bit like Ruel. But I don't think the damage is going to be anywhere near it. Okay, it is going to hit once with a multiplier, and then it's going to hit again with a multiplier. The difference with Trunder is her first damage is multiplied, and then the second hit is based on the first hit, which means that you multiply the multiplier. The second hit here is not based on the first hit. Therefore, it's not going to do anywhere near the Trunder damage. I would be surprised, and I'm actually 99% confident that if you had Ruel, you would choose to use Ruel over this guy in Hydra. Because Ruel will give you a passive that gives you more damage. Ruel will give you an A1 decreased defense. Ruel will also self-veil, makes him a good torment counter. And he has the same concept where he double attacks anyone under Hex. He can place Hex without needing to attack. And he also gives your team AoE increased accuracy. So if you have Ruel, this guy is basically, in my opinion, a worse version of Ruel. Because the A1 debuff spread is only ever going to debuff spread Hex. So it's useless because you've already placed Hex. The A2 might hit reasonably hard, but it's probably not going to hit anywhere near enough damage to work because it's only a single hit on a single enemy, whereas Ruel is a double AoE. And then the A3 here is probably his strongest one, but you have to make sure you land all hexes, which should be okay. But keep in mind, if the hex duration is 2 turns already, you won't place the hex. So if you don't actually place the hex debuff, you don't get the double bonus, which again, Ruel's A2 doesn't require that condition, just requires there to be a hex on the target. I don't know what his multipliers are. I'm guessing based on the way that they've written it here, Franklin. I don't know the multipliers. But yeah, unless the multipliers are like Teox level, which I highly doubt, because Teox level you can wail for, this guy you can't. This guy is basically going to be a poor man's Ruel. I'll still do him, but I don't think you'll miss him this... I mean, he's a very good hexer. And obviously he is magic, so Ruel's spirit, so there's an affinity question. But ultimately, this guy is not going to be that much better than a Ruel. So if you absolutely are in need of a hex, because he's one-dimensional, he's basically hex and damage, there's nothing else to him. If you need a hex and a good damage dealer, he's pretty good. If you don't need a hex, he is what it is. Yeah, Ruel, not Ruella. But yeah, this is not going to do anywhere near the Trunder damage. Okay, because Trunder is, the way you always can tell, is like Sun Wukong. It is like Siegfried. If the second damage is based off the first damage, then you can Trunder it. If the second damage is not based on the first damage, it will never be anywhere near Trunder. Getting married tomorrow. Could I get me in 6-piece Slayer with 2 accessories? Would that 6-piece Cruel probably be better? Would that plus 2-piece be better at best? I mean, if you can't get 9, 6 plus 2 Cruel is as good as it gets. To be honest, you could try for Merciless, but I actually think because he's double AoE Zac, you really benefit from the 4-piece bonus. What about the passive? I mean, if you can get a 6-star scored with maximum area bonuses, then the passive can get you to true damage without Helm Smasher. Then it could be quite good, you know. But you could do that with Ruel, right? So that's what I'm saying. He's not that much better than Ruel, and Ruel has been out a while. So, yeah. So I would say he's very, very, very subjective to his to his multipliers. So if his multipliers are not good, he's basically useless. If his multipliers are good, he might be okay. Will he be amazing? Absolutely not. He's not going to be amazing. He's not going to be the answer to Hydra that everyone is expecting, unless you absolutely lack Hex. But I feel like since the artifact set changes now, like if you lack Hex, you just put Cruel. You know, you just put the curse set on, right? If you lack the Hex debuff, you just put someone who AoEs in the Hex set. I mean, even Packmaster, right? Packmaster's problem is he doesn't place Hex on decapitated heads because they can't attack him. So you just put him in Cursed. If you're using Packmaster. At least Packmaster has block buffs. Something else to his kit, right? This guy has basically nothing. He's not even going to kill Trunda's left toe. Actually, Matthew, I would say this one is very close to not being worth it. I would be, like, if you had the choice, I would say, yeah, you could absolutely ignore this one, I think. If you wanted a fusion off, this so far is the best one to skip this year, I think. Because there is nothing unique about him. The only slightly unique thing about him is he debuff spreads Hex. But I don't think that's worth it. I mean, maybe it'd be good in Spider Hard. Anyone with Hex and AoE damage, you could put Mithrala in a damage dealer, right? I mean, it's hard to make a justification of a whole fusion just for Hard Spider. I mean, I don't even think I'm not even sure I even go to Hard Spider anymore. I don't think I bother with Hard Spider. I think I stay in Spider 20. Because all of my CVC is done in Sand Devil. So, I mean, at least Incarnate and the Packmaster had unique things about them, right? Incarnate might be useful someday if there's something that requires Arbiter and a Defender for Arbiter. Packmaster, if they do release a new dog, could be quite good. Also, there's not that many block buffs options still. So actually, if you don't have an Ugo, and you've been unfortunate with some of these legendary options, then in all honesty, how many block buffs champions are there? There aren't many. So at least with both of those, they actually had something about them that you could easily go, yeah, okay, I get it, right? If you don't have this, it makes sense. There's also not that many, you know, taunt champions, so I get it. I think those are pretty good. But yeah, this one I'm struggling with, I'll be honest. I think this one I just don't see because of the curse set, I just don't see the need for a Hex champion that just does damage. There's plenty of champions that you can bring that bring Hex that have multiple rolls, or damage that have multiple rolls. Just bringing a Hex that does damage and nothing else to me is a bit limiting. It really is. Any rumors on Clash rework solutions? Honestly, the biggest, I think the thing they'll do is just give 4th and 5th rewards. I can't imagine they're going to rework anything else. They might kill Trunda. They might do some sort of matchmaking fix, but at the moment, I think the maximum capacity of things that they're planning is just to basically, well, certainly from what I can tell, they simply want to just give more rewards, which I'm down for. Even if they did that as a hot fix, I would take that tomorrow. If tomorrow they said we're going to give everyone in Hydra Clash some form of reward, I'd be like, where do I sign? How much money do I give you for that? Because to me, that is one of the biggest problems with Hydra Clash. You just don't get anything for losing. Even if you got close. You should always get something. It's my rule of thumb. Everyone should always get something. Even if the rewards are terrible. Because the incentive for winning isn't getting rewards. It's getting more rewards. Right? You shouldn't be rewarded for basically doing nothing. Let me rephrase that. You shouldn't be punished for playing the game. And I feel like Hydra Clash punishes you. Because you can try your absolute hardest and put your best keys up, and then someone comes along with a trend and just ruins you and you get nothing for it. That's the problem. The reward should be more, right? You don't do clan boss and get nothing. You get better rewards. That's the progression arc. So, just like CVC, for example, you get your milestone rewards, right? Okay, personal rewards you don't get if you win, but everyone still gets the milestone rewards. So you get something for at least your time. And I think that's the biggest failure of Hydra Clash, is you get nothing if you lose. If you come 4th or 5th, you basically get nothing. How is your director build? He's getting so many turns. He's in Relentless. Yeah, he's in Relentless. It's kind of nuts. He is the answer to a lot of Sylvan Watcher stuff. But yeah, they're on a run of bad fusions at the moment, I would say. Not so much bad fusions, but just fusions that are a bit like, well, maybe someday in the future. Or just, like, not that unique or improved, you know? Lovely. So we got to use a Hydra key today. We are tanking this week, so I'll be able to snipe some tag team rewards tomorrow. That's nice. That's lined up lovely. My my Serpent Titan event's gone well. I worked hard for these. I mean, if I worked hard, I could basically, if I could get 120 points, I could absolutely go and get, like, you know, I probably should have tried to get at least the Immortal Soulstone. But I'll be honest, I just couldn't be bothered. I've enjoyed a nice time. Kind of chilling, basically. Which has been lovely. I suppose we best do some live arena because I'm D-ranking at the moment. What was our last score? We had a pretty rough score last time, didn't we? It was like 4-6. It can't be as bad as that last time. Yeah, we had like that period of like, it was like Ancora, Armand's really, really OPs, and now we're in like this Shy-X and Incarnate. Some people might argue that Wixwell was a really good fusion. It depends. Wixwell was a really good fusion if you needed Wixwell. If you didn't need Wixwell, he wasn't a very good fusion. Any suggestions who to use Amos hard? Can you one-shot it? I can one-shot it. If you got Teox, you can one-shot it. If not, it's the usual strategy. Go slow, get a 5-star person, put Brimstone and a HP burn, and just survive. I mean, we didn't create Wixwell. They basically made Wixwell by biasing you to pick the options that had all of the unique features on a champion. So they created Wixwell. They just made you think that you created Wixwell. I mean, Wixwell is and isn't OP. The reason why Wixwell is OP is because his shield exponential growth is very large. So if you're in a situation where you don't need the exponential growth, or if your buffs fall off or they get stolen, then he's not that good. Right? He's not that good. It all depends on being able to grow it, and then it's strong. Hey, brother. Your Hexo and Hydra's Galath there on Cursor. Underrated. Interesting. Yeah, anyone who's AoE A1 is really good. Oh, he's in Supersonic, but it doesn't matter. He can't do anything. Well, he can stun Shujen, but who really cares about Shujen at this point? Let there be. Enfeeble. Watch it not enfeeble the monkey now. It didn't even enfeeble this dude. Well, that's annoying. We didn't get Enfeeble on the two that we needed. Oh well. A pop. We lost because we didn't get the Enfeeble and we got Rotus. Woohoo! Super lucky to get 6 epics and 1 Lego from 20 voices. Really nice. Valkanon's not bad. You can do a lot with Valkanon and Wukong, Curry. Valkanon and Nogdar's not a bad shout either. Like, you can do some trickery with Valkanon. If you can set it up properly, he is not as terrible as you would think. It's just very hard to use him in live arena because it's an easy ban. You have a 6-star solve for Nogdar. Nogdar is not a bad damage dealer. One of the things you got to remember about Nogdar is he can exchange health. So if you need to take down a high, like, defense target champion, he's not the worst option in the world. Yeah, artifact storage is a problem. That's my problem at the moment. Feral is the one champion that I really could do with more than anything else. Oh, absolutely, Curry. Teox takes priority. Right then. Fire at 1. A2. There we go. That's what it should have done the first time. Then it should have given me a turn. Ow. How did he do that in Enfeeble? That was annoying. Oh, it's because of his passive thing, isn't it? That's kind of annoying. I'm going to get one shot. This doesn't remove debuffs, that's the problem. Well, I might as well just take him out. Oh, for the love of all that is real in this world. Oh my lord above. I'm going to get Wukonged. I'm going to get Wukonged. There's nothing I can do. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. We have lost. Oh, we survived. He didn't crit. Let's hope. Right, no more Armands. So now all we need to do is survive and kill this Wukong. That's good. He stole my intercept buff. Kind of a problem. It's fine. We got it. We nailed it. We nailed it. We nailed it. Oh, we're close to a chest. How are you after seeing Hades pull triple Teox? I'm absolutely fine, Hero, because we on stream pulled Teox. I'm not using him in live arena because he's going to get instant banned. But I have Teox, so I'm okay. He can pull as many Teoxes as he wants in one video. I'm absolutely fine. But it does kind of show you what I've been saying for a couple of months now, that these Prism Shards are not... They're probably the best shards. If you're any form of spender, they are the best to buy. How's live in arena so far? Well, we lost one because the Marius decided to enfeeble everything but the important one. And we've won one. So, you know. Oh, he stole my Narcissus. Well, if that's the case, we have to basically offer up another sacrifice. Now, this is where Teox comes in handy. Because now we can offer up, for sacrifice, the Teox. Because if he won't ban my Narcissus, he'll ban the Teox. Even with one lizard, surely. And if he doesn't, it's just dumb. Because the moment I stick any debuff out, we've lost. So. Oh, wow. He's going for it. What do we got here? 2 DPS, 2 utilities. I can go anything here. I mean... I'm gonna have to go Rhonda, I think. Ah, she's not built anymore. Damn, I forgot this. I forgot I ripped her gear off to build Teox. And Karato's not built anymore. Damn. Unless I just ban Siegfried, but I gotta ban Narcissus. Go with that. The problem I've got is Siegfried. I don't think I win this because I've forgotten to rebuild Rhonda. I have to ban the Narcissus. Otherwise I just get one shot. Took the pony out. You get me a Teox, interesting. No, I chose Necra because I've got Bolster, Alex. I got Bolster, so I have to ban the Narcissus. I know that. Do you rate Karato? Well, I've got him as 6-star Ash, and I used him in Arena a little bit, but I've broken both Rhonda and they both can counter him. I think I've just lost this once. It's fine. I don't think there's anything I can do. It depends how strong this A3 is. Yeah, see, instant loss. I knew the moment I left it up, I'd lost because I haven't rebuilt Rhonda and Karato, so I don't have a sequence counter, and I had to ban the Narcissus, so that's fine. Crushing Rend. Carl. That was just because there was too many things to ban. I can't ban everything, and that was just bad luck. It'll happen from time to time. Until I can... I should have probably rebuilt my Rhonda. Because she would have been fine there. I could have gone in. I could have taken out Siegfried. So... these things happen. Well, he's definitely going first. He definitely wants to go first. But he's only picked one damage dealer. So I can just ban the damage dealer. Do I? Should have picked, I think, Wukong. I haven't summoned Quintus yet. Have I used Rhonda and Hark and Greatblade? No, I have not. Hello, hello. What? Hello. And the cat has awoken. Yeah, he might CC me for forever. So much to ask for, like, a bit of 3% in here. There's always hope. If he procs my Resurgent or procs anything, if I can catch her, there's always hope. It's unlikely, I'll be honest, but you never know. He's going for the pony, which is actually the mistake, because he should be going for Narcissus. Because Narcissus is the one that can one-shot them. But I think he's just going to CC chain me. But, I mean, I've got Wisdom of Battle. There's hope. It's very slim. Never mind, she's taking Wisdom of Battle. This is the problem, by the way, with having too many powerful champions. This should never be a reality. You should never be able to do this. Only requires me to get lucky, though. If he, like, sheeps my Narcissus, that's when I'm in trouble. Yeah, but the Armands wouldn't have made a difference here because he would have just boost one-shot me. Because he was always going to go first. Basically, what I'm hoping for is I get a bit of luck and I can basically use my Narcissus. I'm not going to get it. It's fine. He took my Ancora, but I probably would have lost that anyway. So that's actually a really good suggestion to lay. Like diminishing returns, or like your default immune to CC, so you can't be chain CC'd. That's a good way to do it. That's another good solution, I think. You basically make it so that you're oh, man. Why am I getting Krakens tonight? He's got a 5-star Marius pony. Let's take you out. Let's take you out. Ah, man, he resisted the friggin' fear. How do you resist the fear with 600 accuracy? I've got 600 accuracy on this stupid friggin' 3%. You seriously telling me I've lost to a 3%? I hate Arena sometimes, honestly. 3%. Well, they go in order from top to bottom, Willis. So the next one's going to be... I think they are anyway. Maybe they're not. Maybe Orcs probably next. I now have to wait 1 minute. This is why I don't do live arena half the time anymore. Because the experience is just so slow. Like, you lose 3 in a row, you have to wait 1 minute. Just let me match again. I know, I lost because I'm stupid. And I know because my builds are not there. I get it. Let me go again. Come on. What's the best roster? Probably Undead Hordes. Because they have really big legendaries. The problem with the Lizardmen is they've got some good legendaries, but not many of them. So it's quite hard to build a team of 4 when there's so few. Whereas Undead Hordes, they've got quite a lot of legendaries. Sylvans are not bad either. But again, they've got quite a few. They're not as many. Yeah, Undead and Demon Spawn are pretty good. Alright then. Surely... Oh, not again. It's the damn turn meter guy. Fine. No, there hasn't, G-String. You remember when they released, what's her face? Chancellor Adeline, and they were like, oh, don't worry, guys, you need Chancellor Adeline for the future boss updates. It's a bit like that. We released a bad fusion, let's just make sure you don't think it's a bad fusion by telling you X, Y, Z. A bomb champion? Alright. Don't think I got him fast enough though, because he's still got a strong aura. I'll have a bit of an advantage, but... Okay, I'm fast enough, so we can just do this. GG. Eat your turn meter control! That was revenge. I'm sure you're a lovely person. Don't take anything I just said there by me. I'm sure you're a lovely person, but yeah, you turn me, control me to death, get Wukonged. How fast is my shoe gen? She's about 390. Hey, Zero. By the way, what you're seeing right now on screen, this is fusion. This is siege meta. If you have Siphi and Armands, that was pretty much the most popular picks in siege. Is it worth building Axion Wukong? A lot of people build a hybrid Wukong. It's better probably to bring him with like a Mikage, right? Someone who can give him increased accuracy rather than try to build too much into him. If you want to use like the buff steel. But you always got to be a bit careful because of polymorphs, so there's pros and cons to it. I would much prefer now that we don't need... Like, the only reason why I used to need to build him with Axie normally is to defeat Ultimate Death Knight. But because we've got Wukong now, he's kind of been, like, the better option for getting rid of Ultimate Death Knight. So therefore, you can absolutely go full nukes on Wukong and go absolutely nuts, you know? No, it's from my collection of the siege results on our last siege. I was collecting the meta from our last siege, and that was what it turned out to be. That is a 6-star Harima. That's it. I mean, you're actually seeing these 3 here. Actually, this is the siege meta. Siphi, Armands, Harima was basically everywhere. And the only other ones are the ones on my side. Ancora and Narcissus. Those 5 appeared pretty much everywhere. I can try the Wixwell strat. It's an option. Can I show my Ruel and Atkinson builds? They are not built. Yeah, but Thea's base multipliers are quite weak these days. Oh, man. I mean, I can just take out the Harima. I'm not too afraid of everything else. The Harima is what scares me. Because if he one-shots my monkey, that's actually a benefit to me because it's going to revive him with 100% turn meter. So, in all honesty, the whole Hegemon doesn't really scare me. Why would you build your Hegemon in Stone Skin gear? Okay, why is she asleep? Because of Siffy. Well, she's awake now. Hopefully she doesn't become a sheep. That's fine. Excellent. Boost. I just need 1 turn. I just need 1 turn. Just give me 1 turn, please. That's cheating. She's going to switch form. Then she's going to stun. Oh, she didn't. Alright. Let me take a turn with Narcissus, please. Do not sleep Narcissus. Don't sleep Narcissus. Don't sleep Narcissus. Thank you. Let me take a turn, please. There we go. Oh, thank the Lord. All that just to one-shot them. Hey, Short King. I mean, it's true, Acrobat. But I'm not really thinking that much, you know? I realized this when I said it. Yeah, when I saw Hegemon, I was like, well, I don't really know what you're trying to achieve because I got Sun Wukong. If he had banned the Sun Wukong, it would have made more sense. But the moment he didn't ban the Sun Wukong, like, the worst thing you're going to do is one-shot the Sun Wukong. He revives back and kills you. So I don't really know why you picked that. Narcissus doesn't have the highest crit damage. So normally Sun Wukong does. My Narcissus has quite low crit damage. He's only about 240, 250 because he's got huge HP. Yeah, my Xena's not booked. I need to do a massive account rebuild of all my arena champions because I'm way out of shape at the moment. He's got Pony. It's probably have to be Sun Wukong. If I pick Arbiter, that's asking for Tormin. We're gonna risk it for a biscuit. It's gonna be Tormin. Oh, it's Pythian. Oh wow, that's pretty easy then. Just steal his aura. Can't win really. Would that have been on your last weekend artifact enhancement stream? It went missing. Yeah, I never got for that one. I mean, just kill that. Oh, I should have gone for the pony. It's actually okay because if he ally attacks me, okay, well that's fine. Ideally, I don't want to lose my buffs. Well, it was not ideal, but hey, let's just go and whack you. Oh, everyone's got reaction gear. Well, that sucks. Probably gonna lose because of reaction. Here comes the nuke. 1, 2, 3. Into the A3. Oof. And we've lost. Don't underestimate the value of reaction. No, it's reaction there that saved him both times. Reaction saved him from the Wukong A2, and reaction also saved him from the A3. But yeah, don't underestimate the value of reaction. It's still really good. I know it's a bit old, but it's still really good. Yeah, quicks, but I can always use one of the 1 hour ones, so... I have no gear, I have no space to do a gear cleanse. So, I had to do a re-gear at the moment. I need to find gear space. Yeah, reaction is just still underrated in terms of like how much impact it can have. But we're fighting like really high ranking teams here at the moment. Like these are up in gold 3, top of gold 3, gold 4. Alright, well... It's smart. It really is. I'm going to take away that. I'm going to let him have that. Because I'm going to build that. Thursday or Friday? Yes. Willis. Thursday, Friday. He's slowly killing his Shazar. He's very close to killing his Shazar. Oh, he's killed his Shazar. Not quite sure what he was hoping for there. I mean, he can still, like... instant revive his Shazar. I mean, why didn't you instant revive your Shazar? Like... That was a weird fight, that one. You gotta be quick to snipe. I need to win this match, what, to break even? What? Is that the wrong one? I mean, Arix is one of those champions that is either god tier or utterly trash. I feel like that's always the case with Arix. Either it's god tier or it's trash. So I'm just going to take away his turn meter because I don't want to deal with that. Because I don't really feel like I'm that scared of anything. Because I can just give my pony a turn. Because like Ancora's a hard counter to Torment most of the time. So I'll just give my pony a turn. And then when pony gets a turn, he'll just take all their buffs away and kill them. Turn. Take turn. Well, we didn't really do much damage there, but hey. See what I mean? It's really strange. So either God's here, or... But I mean, they're kind of useless right now because they got Enfeeble now, so there's not much they can do. How is my Ninja Soul bracket? I think they were like 15k. Something like that. The thing is, I don't think this Arix is going to cut through a Necret protection. Wait, why is the Arix healing? Oh, because of ally protection, right? I need his A3 back. Like, I don't think the Arix can cut through Necret protections. Alright, let's get rid of some buffs. It's taking a while to kill, though. I'm not pumping as much damage as I'd hoped. It is working a little bit, just because it's taking me a while to kill anything. There's a large amount of healing, actually. I need to get rid of the Siffy. There we go. Now that Siffy's gone, it's whether or not I have anything left, actually, because look, I'm pretty much gone. Brutal. Well, happens to the best of us. Like I said, I find with Arix, they're either really good or they're really bad. This is never really a middle ground with Arixes. Like, that's my experience anyway. Yeah, Necret's dead. That's what I find with Arix. It's just really hard to tell. That was just a tremendous amount of healing. I probably needed more, like, aggressive damage to be able to take it down. No, MT. It won't be anything like Trunder. It's coded more like Ruel. I really wish people wouldn't do videos like this. It really... I get it, people are looking for those things, but don't... Like, they make statements about things that they don't actually know anything about. And then I spend the next 3 years explaining to people that it's wrong. Like, people sending me messages going, oh, someone in the clan tested and they found that arena auras work in Siege. I'm like, well, I can tell you from a programmatic point of view, it's impossible. Wow, that is a +6 bunny. That is a lot of speed auras as well, actually. Let me think about this. Uko could be a problem. Man, that is a lot of speed auras. I think we just take out the Armands. Try to beat them on speed. No, it's the island. I know the clan. Now, the only downside is, I'm gonna do this because... Please tell me that one stone's gonna... Ah, see? Get rid of that. So, what we need to do is that. That's what I needed. I have to watch for Leo's passive, but I was able to get the passive and remove it. But the only downside is now they're all got block damage, so little bit oof. And I've just used my cleanse at the wrong time. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. My only hope is that Mithrala's going to be able to tank this because I just did that wrong. Oh wait, it's fine. We might be alright actually, because I don't think that bomb did much damage at all. Strengthen should reduce the bomb damage, so I think we'll be alright. His damage here is going to be nothing, because... yeah, because we got Strengthen, so it's okay. We're alright. We got Strengthen, so it kind of reduced the bomb damage. I know, Booho. It's fun. What happened to the Wixwell strat? I still use it from time to time, Drayden. It depends on what I'm fighting. Because I knew I was fighting a bomb, I always bring a second cleanse when I'm fighting bombs, which is Mithrala, so they can't actually ban out the bombs. Yeah, weaken increases its strength and reduces it. At least I think it does. I'm not making that up, am I? I'm sure strength and reduces it. I actually think it will be AoE, Christopher. The newer heroes, the newer champions that they release tend to be coded in a way that means that it's still coded as AoE, because they do target conditions rather than a single target with a condition. It's almost like it's built into one now, the new tech that they do. So yeah, I'd expect the and that's the thing, right? Martial Ed is good because he's all single target coding. The new guy is probably not going to be single target coding, so he's going to have two abilities which are penalized by the Hydra penalty. Right, he's going for speed team. This is like a traditional nukathon. Bring back an old favorite here. I knew that was coming. It's fine. I don't know if it's going to work. It's probably a mistake. No, it's not, Racket Nick. I can just make assessments based on how it's coded and how they... like, the thing is, because I see the code all the time. I see their trends. I see how they work. So I can assess from the way that something is coded how it is going to operate. Why is it whenever I do this, I never get Enfeeble on the target that I need to get Enfeeble on? Every time it's like this. Picks the two that I don't need. Great. You should A to Ancora. Okay, well, that's fine. Can't do anything, my friends. You can transform. She should transform, actually, because I didn't revive the... yeah. And she should stun now. But I should be able to protect him. Oh, come on. How am I not fast enough? Oh, I'm going to lose my brain cells. Right, he's run out of AoEs now. He has no more AoEs. I'm just going to strip the butts. Oh my god, he can just keep killing my team. My Lord above. Can I get a turn? Please let me have a turn. Wukon's just going to come in. I should be able to get at least one turn. Oh, we finally landed the Enfeeble on the right target over on the left. Okay, that was a bit weird. He shouldn't really be able to do much damage now. Theoretically. He still kind of chunked me a bit. Something went a bit wrong there with the whole passive, but there you go. That was Mikage's passive with Marius going a bit funky. I'm not really sure what happened there, but there you go. It was like being delayed or something. I did see the new Rings of Power trailer, and if I was worried about it before, I'm now like, oh my god, what the hell have they done? Like, it looks like they're trying to like either fake that Durin's Bane is awake, or that Durin's Bane is destroying Moria like 1,000 years before it's meant to happen. They're trying to like reinvent the Forging of the Rings because they messed it up so much on season 1, which is stupid. They're probably going to butcher Tom Bombadil storyline because they always do. And then they're going to go, but look, cavalry charges. Look how amazing it is. Like, you know, Ride of the Rohirrim. And I'll be honest, the amount of like lines within the trailer that was literally just ripped from the first film. So we had like, he is no man, which is the same thing that Eowyn basically says when she says, I am no man. Then we have Leave Sauron to Me, which is exactly what Christopher Lee said when he was playing Saruman in The Hobbit. And it's just like, I think they think they're being clever by paying homage to the films, but it actually just makes them look incompetent because they clearly don't have any innovative writings of their own. Like, that's what I've learned. Because the people running the Lord of the Rings show are like first-time showrunners. So they're not even like experienced script writers or anything like that. They're like first-time showrunners. Honestly, Harima scares me more. Oh, of course, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll begrudge every moment of it, but I'll watch it. You know me, I can't help it. I'm a Tolkien diehard to the end. Wait, I just do this. Oh, I forgot he's not the highest crit damage. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ah, I'm an idiot. I should have given it to Pony. Oh. I'm an idiot. Oh, I deserve to lose this one. I deserve to lose this one. For my stupid move. I was an idiot. I should have put it on Pony. I forgot. He's not the highest crit damage. Pony is. What about RDJ as Doctor Doom? Yeah, that's a bit weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I was thinking I can block Revive the Monkey, but I forgot he's not the highest crit damage, so I can't block Revive the Monkey. So... thank you, H+, for giving me the win. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that counts as a win. There you go. Have I watched House of Dragons? Nah. Dragons fighting dragons. I don't like that. I swear, if someone... I feel like I need to like plaster somewhere on the interwebs that arena auras do not work in siege mode. I mean, I know why they've cast him as Doctor Doom, because obviously the MCU is failing significantly and they have to bounce back from the disaster that was Kang. Now, they could have done it in different ways, but that's what they're doing essentially. They're trying to bounce back from that disaster. He does not have enough accuracy. Uh-oh. Oh man, we need one more win. Alright. I'm not doing another full lot, but I'll do one more fight for the win. Use up some of those tokens we got from Cintranos. Hey look, we're on a neutral. We're on a positive win rate. We're climbing. Yeah, we're always recruiting, Chase. Let me get you the link. Let me go scare all the officers now. Let's see how many imp people that can join the Discord and scare all our recruitment team. Obviously only join if you actually want to join. Don't join just to scare them, that's cruel. I mean, there's a difference between going, they should make Siege work in PvP. That's a fair statement. Yes. Arena auras probably should work in Siege mode, but what they should and what they actually do, it's a different thing altogether, isn't it? So, that is a different thing. So yes, I do agree. They should work, but they doth not. So if they doth not, then I don't need to be told. Don't need everyone to keep telling me over and over again, hey, just, can you confirm? Can you deny? Can you confirm? I'm like, I get it, guys. Like, just take out our mans, I guess. I think, yeah, Carl can kill me, to be honest. Yes, they could. And they could also update all of the arena auras to include Siege locations for Siege. But Siege is a completely different. Also, by the way, I think they may in the future have plans to add area bonuses for Siege. I sheep you, you sheep me. I should be fast enough to... Unless she strips it, but she'll weak hit, so she can't. She can throw, but she should have threw it back. She made a mistake. She should have thrown it back. So I can do this now. Cleanse that. Protect him. Should have thrown the Enfeeble back at me. She tried to use A2. Now she tried to... It's not going well for them. There we have it. Another win. What are we going to get in the chest? What trash are we going to get today? Oh my god. It's a gold freaking chest. Why is it giving me 5-star rare? It's... Look, I get it if we had like 20 of these a day, but my god. This has taken me 35 wins, and I average about a 60 to 50% win rate. So it's like 65 arena fights to get 2 5-star rare. Like... It's not even, like, no, double flat stat. That's terrible. That might be alright. It's probably terrible. It's equally terrible. The best thing about that is I got 145 quartz. Like, seriously. I get it, you know, you get primal shards, congrats, awesome, woohoo, it's amazing. But seriously, please, for the love of all that is real, just give me 5-star gear. 6-star gear, that's all I want, 6-star gear. I still need to do some of these stages at some point. They just need re-gearing. We'll get there. I'm not really in a rush. It's not going anywhere. I need to do normal Amius as well. I haven't done that yet. I've been slacking a little bit. Yeah, I mean, those chests should just give 6-star gear. I don't care if it's 6-star rare, by the way. I would absolutely be pretty fine. I'd be okay with 6-star rare. It wouldn't bother me. But 5-star gear is just, like, you lose too much in the base stats. Just give me 6-star gear in gold chests, right? It's the pinnacle of Arena. It shouldn't be 5-star gear. I don't know why it's so difficult for them to understand the concept that, you know, you need good gear in this game. You know, even Siege mode is like, oh, you absolutely want this 5-star gear, right? Even 5-star mythical, why would you not want it? Like, no, actually, I really don't. At tier 6, I shouldn't be getting 5-star anything. Fuck it, I guess. Yeah, it's just frustrating because, you know, we try really hard. It just feels like you just don't get rewarded in this game sometimes. Yeah, exactly. The hardest boss in the game, what do you get? 7 out of 9 5-star gear. Like, great, awesome. It's exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much for that awesome payoff for my time commitment. Because I absolutely wanted that 5-star gear. To be honest, I don't even like. I've resolved myself to the how you actually plan for Siege now. It's very easy. You find the 10 people or so that actually give a damn about PvP in your clan, because not everyone cares about PvP in your clan. Probably about, I would say, unless you're in like one of the top clans, I would say 5 maybe. Well, I would say probably like 15 people, maybe 20 people in your clan actually care about being competitive in Arena. So you get them, and you find the best ones of the bunch, and you tell them to just go stack the best crazy defenses they can in strongholds. You take that, and then all you do after the fact is you go to... you basically complete best defenses, and everyone else just sticks defenses wherever they want, or if they don't want to, then just you use backup defenses. Day 1 of the siege, you just try and figure out the most optimal way to defeat the enemy stronghold and mana shrines, and then hope for the best. That is, I think, the level of strategy you require right now, because the economy is so bad, there is zero value in repairing a building, so you might as well just have broken buildings everywhere. It's just no value. Because you're forever in a floor in deficit. you're just forever in a florin deficit to me. So you might as well just chill. Make it easy for yourself. Damn, these monkeys will not die. Because the way that matchmaking will eventually work is you'll balance out. So you'll start getting even matches. And in even matches, defenders always lose. It's far easier if I was basically drawn in an arena against someone who was evenly matched to my ability, I will win offensively 9 times out of 10. The only time you win in defense is if you have a champion differential or a gear differential, which means that you're a stronger player. But if you're an equally leveled player, there's not in an offline mode, it's really not possible to defend. Worst case scenario, you put 4 people in Stone Skin, they don't realize it, they come back with a bomb team and beat you. There's just too many solutions to the problems in the PvP meta that an equal-minded player can easily beat. So in that instance, when you're in equal footing, both defenses will probably get knocked down. So if both defenses get knocked down, then you might as well just try to put your best defenses in Stronghold, hope for the best, and not bother your clan. Easy. Yeah, I'm donating to upgrade. That's what I've advised our clan. We upgrade the Stronghold, and we just keep upgrading. We just don't bother repairing. Until they are going to fix the economy of the game mode, there is no value in repairing. They have to give us more florins. The current economy is so bad. You basically earn about 10% the amount of florins you need to fully repair. And that's if you actually have a reasonably competent siege. And what I mean by reasonably competent is you're able to take 60 to 70% of the enemy stronghold. Because if you can't take 60 to 70% of the enemy stronghold, you just don't even earn 10% of the amount of florins you need to fully repair. So that's I think my philosophy right now is I will probably just ask people who have the strongest defenses to put their strongest defenses in my stronghold and the mana shrines, and then just see what happens. Like, we'll probably assemble a bit of a strike force that can try to take down the enemy's attack, and we'll just focus day one and just try to break through it. That, to me, is the best course of action. It's more than 2 months, Quicks. It's probably going to be 4 to 5. Because it's 2 months if you fight no more sieges. Right? It's 2 months if you fight no more sieges. But the moment you fight one more siege and you lose everything again, you're back to 2 months. So it's actually probably 4 to 5 months of problems. Do you think they'll add siege to era bonuses? Yes, I think they will. Because I think they're going to have to keep finding ways to justify Live Arena, because Live Arena's ladder system doesn't exactly what's the right word? The rewards you get from Live Arena right now is not exactly incentivizing you to keep doing Live Arena, is it? When you just get what I just got, there's very little value once you start getting your core area bonuses, so they have to keep pumping area bonuses at you to keep you playing Live Arena. Because this dies the moment there's no more gameplay, right? The moment nobody plays this anymore, the game mode dies. So they have to keep giving you reasons to keep going in here. And eventually people, that's why, if you notice, they put everything that's valuable at tier 3, because it takes the longest amount of time. Yeah? I'm working on these, so therefore it's valuable. Once I finish this, if I don't really care for this, which, to be honest, I don't need any of these now. Don't really care about this. I don't need to do Labyrinth. There's no reason for me to do it. Yes, these are all nice to have, but I'm not going to put it in Iron Twins. Don't need it. Don't need it in Doom Tower. Don't need it in Spider, Dragon, or Ice Golem, or Faction Wars, or Potion Keeps. So... just pull a Torment this week. Hopefully he'll help Siege. He helps in 3v3. He's quite good in Slayer 4-piece because he AoEs a lot. He's very good in Stone Skin. He can be built full damage if you want him to. He can be built for full damage, or you can build him less damage. How much space I've got left is really bad. We chose this week, by the way, to tank because, well... let's just say our foes from the Siege turned up in Hydra and dropped a 200 bomb. Dropped a 200 Billy bomb. Yeah, we saw that. We're like, yeah, you're out. We probably could have pushed to 3, but to be honest, it's always nice every now and then to just completely tank and reset your scores, which is what we're doing here. So we're just basically tanking to try and keep our scores low. So... oh no, we had Trunder. Where's the 200 bomb? It's 52 bill. To be honest, he could go more if he wanted to. He probably was just like, that'll do. They won't add florins in anywhere else. They'll probably just give you more florins per win. Like, in all honesty, right? What is the problem giving me unlimited florins? Okay, like, there's never a problem with giving me excess florins. Because the point of this system is you are meant to repair your buildings. They've basically made this system unmanageable. Because you can never repair your building. We earn less than half that you need to repair the building. Less than half. Across the entire clan. So honestly, all I would do is very easy. Go in here, multiply by 10. This is our multiplication of 10 at a minimum, right? At an absolute minimum, this needs to be a multiplication of 10. So I win 600. Because like I said, we put, if you see here, we put up a reasonable fight. This basically tells you we got near enough to the stronghold. I think we had like 3 defenses left in the stronghold and about 4 defenses left across 2 mana shrines. We did a good job against a cluster and a clan that is like super strong, like top 35. When we fought them, we were top 50. We did well. It meant nothing because we're still now left in this situation where we've lost everything. And it's unrecoverable. You can't earn enough florins. So this number here needs to be multiplied by 10. So you win, like, I don't know, what have I got? 2 wins, like 300 a win or something. Or like at least 8 or something like that, because you just don't earn enough. Because it's all depending on how many enemy slots you capture. And it's nothing to do with your defense, right? Like, defend a team. Well, I won a defense. So why didn't I get credit for this? I should have got credit, florins, for winning. Okay, I didn't hold my fort. Doesn't matter. I should have got florins for actually winning a fight. And if anything, I would say they need to redistribute everything more in favor of defense. So these points here, where are they? This, to begin with, is stupid. Absolute stupid, okay? What it should be is if you win offense, you get +3. If you win defense, you get +6. If you lose offense, you get -3. If you lose defense, you get -3. So double the amount of rewards for defense, because defending is a lot harder than attacking. because you have to assume for every scenario. So if you win a defense, you should get more rewards. Let's go down to this next point. Very straightforward. These points. Rewards for undestroyed buildings. 2,500, 1,000, 500, 300, 100. If I'm defending my fort, give me more. Okay, holding a stronghold should be more rewarding than winning a stronghold. Same as down here. These are fine, but I would do 1,000, 500, 250, 150 or something like that. I would just reduce some of the offense. That's the only way you're going to stop tiebreakers, right? You need to give points for winning a defense. You need to give more points for holding fortresses. You need to give less points for offense, because that way you basically incentivize holding stuff and you will never have similar points. Because right now, you get the same amount of points for attacking as you get from defeating, which means that everyone in an equal footing ends at 5,000 points. It's a draw and nobody wins. Now, you can't really win trade, though, Quicks, because you don't know until after you've drafted what's happened. You can't modify your defense, Quicks, so you can't really win trade this game mode, because it's not like you can go in and change your defenses. It's locked. It's very hard to win trade. It's just that the economy of the game mode is bad. The game mode itself is good. It's the economy of the game mode that is bad. Whoever designed the economy didn't do a very good job. You don't earn enough rewards. That's why they had to increase them by 200%. You don't earn enough florins. Needs to be increased by, like, I would say 800 to 900%. Mana orbs feel rather worthless because you've got to build so many teams to be able to fight mana shrines. Like, we're talking like 7 to 8 teams, which, okay, that's fine because you can progress to improve that. But even then, you only get 4. So at best, you get like 40. Well, some of these bonuses require 300. So you're asking me to basically save up, like what? If I win every single fight, because I can fight them, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can refight all of them 6, 12 times. So I get 4 per 12. So at best, I walk away with 48. I need 300. So based on that, I have to do like what? 6 sieges before I can put 1 condition. So that economy is bad. Basically, it gives you so few currencies that it's just bad. So all you should do right now, this is my best advice for anyone playing Siege mode, don't repair a building, don't buy a bonus, stick your best players in your stronghold and your mana shrines and maybe some on the path and hope for the best. And then assemble your best attackers, get through an attack, and just try to make sure that all of your clan can get at least 1 attack in somewhere, right? That some of your clan members who maybe not necessarily PvP focused can get a couple of wins in one of these posts. That's the only thing I would suggest you try to coordinate, making sure that 1 person attacks at least 1 thing. Because until they fix the economy, the game mode is dead. It's that dramatic, because this is what every clan will eventually look like. Because sure, people like Hope and IPR and that, they got easy matchups, nobody could match them. They'll get matched with each other soon. And once they start going head to head, they'll wipe each other out. And then they'll be in the same situation as us, and they won't be able to recover. And everyone's sieges are going to look like this until they fix the economy. So it's really straightforward to me. Put your best defenders in Stronghold and Mana Shrine. Ignore the bonuses. Ignore all of the game mode concepts and just wait for them to fix the economy. And try to get as much as you can in. Maybe you'll get good matchmaking. You can hold a bit more. But ultimately, like, it doesn't really matter if these buildings are destroyed. You can still put a defense in. It doesn't really matter. You just can't get the full upgrade bonuses, right? You can't get the full 16 and you can't get the bonuses. Who cares? The bonuses didn't help you anyway. I don't think they are Quicks. I think they're absolutely a bait. Because I don't think you can earn enough mana orbs that they matter. And even when you put them in, I don't think they matter. We fought Hope and they had no bonuses and it made no difference. I don't think they're that important. Maybe the tier 3 ones. But we're assuming, I mean, this is the cost of a tier 1 upgrade. How much is it going to be for tier 2? Like, we're probably talking like Shooter here. Let's see, Shooter. He won, like solo, won 5 defense victories and 3 attack victories. And he's walked away with 310. It's like, he was the best performing player and he only got 300 florins. It's crazy. It's crazy. And actually, if you think about it, he probably already had 200 because we didn't donate anything to begin with. So he only won like 110 to 150 florins. Crazy. No, I think you will still get them. I guess. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I mean, if you basically default lose these points, I think you will still... I think there's a difference between capture and destroy, Bob. I think they still have to capture it to get the 500, right? Just because it's destroyed doesn't matter. What destroyed means is you don't get the bonus and you don't get the upgrades. I think they still have to capture it. So, I think you're alright. So the strategy remains. Mana Shrine 2, Mana Shrine 1, Stronghold, hope for the best, and yeah, leave it like that. That's what I'll be doing next. I'll be asking people in the clan now, probably in a couple of days, who wants to put the best defenses that they've got up in Stronghold, do it. And then we'll just organize a bit better on attack day to basically get people who are wanting to get rewards to be coordinated. Because I spent far too much time trying to be optimal about it, and I think that's actually, until they fix the economy, there's absolutely nothing they can do. They can fix the economy, it's not a problem, but until they do, the game mode is just... It's not viable. There's just, unfortunately, nothing you can do to rebuild, so... And of course, without those buildings, none of the things work, if that makes sense. Nothing is functional. Where do I go to apply for your clan cluster? Did you see the link, Chase? When you go in the link, they'll ask you to accept the rules. Just accept the rules, and then one of the cluster will basically ask you just some questions just to figure out which clan best fits you. Yeah, actually, that's the way to look at it, Daniel, I think. You know, of all the criticisms and everything, it was actually quite fun on day one, working with the clan to figure out the best strategies, trying to, like, communicate on Discord in terms of, like, oh, I've got this is what they've got, were they in stone skin or not, how did I lose this, what's the best way to approach it. I think as well, my clan, I think a lot of people learned how to approach different teams. They learned from just, like, you know, having to actually communicate and work with other players who are more experienced on how to conquer and beat some of these teams. I think they learned quite a lot from us. No, I think you still have to capture it, Nobo. You won't get the bonuses, but I think you still have to beat the defenders to claim the points. I wonder what the next content piece... honestly, I don't know. It could be something to do with a clan feature like this, the Great Void. It would make sense if it's something like that. That won't come, though, until, like, December time. So we'll have a bit of a downtime for a while now. Did I see the disgraceful Olympics? So I won't necessarily defend them, but I will say I think what they were trying to do was Dionysus, but they kind of did the Last Supper without realizing. I think that's what they were aiming for. They were actually aiming for, like, the Table of the Gods in Dionysus, but they kind of messed up. I doubt they'll fix it with profit. I think they'll fix it properly, but it'll just take them a month or so. Like, you know, I can tell you what happened. They basically played the game mode as far as, can I put a defense and can I attack someone? Nobody actually looked at the reward payout in the economy, because it was quite obvious they just put placeholder numbers in and thought it would be all okay. So what they should have done, see, is they should have done it like more of a beta and then reset it back. And they also shouldn't have match made based on CBC. They should have match made based on clan rankings, because it's a bit disgusting that IPR, the number 2 clan in the server, basically in the world, got matched with like a top 1,000. That's just disgusting matchmaking. So yeah, it was meant to be Dionysus and like a homage to like the Greek gods, but it was just in somewhat bad implementation and poor taste. So yeah, like, you know, these these are the problems that they had, is they match made incorrectly, the rewards were too weak, the economy is busted, but the core game concept is good, the concept that the map will change is good, the fun engagement, if they can add some more quality of life features in terms of like suggesting offenses and various different things, is good. But like, I can design the best boss in the game, but if it gives you terrible rewards, it's going to be a bad game mode. Like, that's the feature. Like, the economy and the reward payout has to be good, especially for PvP. So I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think to clan swap and like win trade. I think it's going to be a lot harder than you would think. I've got an hour yet. Quick. I mean, it wasn't great, Daniel. The problem is, it was just a little, like, someone should have done a review to go, does it offend any other religion at the same time? Like, I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to do, like, a homage to Greek gods and the Table of the Gods and Dionysus and all that kind of stuff, which makes sense. But they kind of messed up because it looked a bit too similar to The Last Supper, which I will remind people is a painting by Leonardo. It's Da Vinci, right? The Last Supper, or is it Michelangelo? Who did The Last Supper? Yeah, it was Da Vinci. It was Da Vinci. Always mix the two of them up. I will remind them, like, that isn't like a scripture. It's just an interpretation of an artist of a moment in time. I get it's got religious connotations, but it's not like they were, like, I don't know, blaspheming the Bible or something. But there you go. It was probably done in poor taste. Someone should have probably thought about it. Wasn't the best. But I can see how the creative director was like, that's not the angle I was going for, but I can see how it was meant to be like that. I see how it was interpreted. They made a mistake. Just happened to be on the biggest stage, though. Whoops. I think it's very difficult to win trade quick. Cause I mean, how can you win trade this? What, you move people to a different clan, which is a lower tier than you, to prop them up to get you better rewards? You'd rather just stay in tier 6 and just to decimate everyone, right? Like, they will absolutely fix this permanent draw thing. And when they do, you'd rather be in the best clan possible because you want the tier 6 artifacts. So that's what'll happen. And honestly, I think, to be fair to a lot of top clans, they actually enjoy the competitive challenge. So I think they will stick around for it. As long as they fix the balance in, right? It won't, until they fix the economy, nothing really matters. So I mean, it's very similar. It's very similar, Lou. I can see how people could do a one-to-one assumption. Like, when I looked at it and I saw the news about it, I was like, oh, I see what they mean. But then I was like, actually, if you think about how The Last Supper is also a bit like the same as the Table of the Gods with Dionysus, is, you know, am I religious? I'm too factually driven for me to be religious. My brain can't computate the concept of faith. Not that I'm disrespectful to anyone, it's just my brain can't correlate it. My brain is very much like, I can't see it, so therefore it can't be real. So, I don't know what they did, Daniel. I think they just probably match made off the last average, but the problem is, if you think about it, tier 6 clans all end up around about 5.4 million on a non-PR, so they can get a good PR matchmake, right? Which means that if you think about the average of IPR, they probably do 5.4 million, draft a really easy win, so they smash them for like 10 million, and then they go back to 5.4 million. They're not really putting up 20 million points that often. It's only when they get bad luck and they match up against like Mad Clan that they go hard. But clan versus clan is basically a correlation of your ability to manage resources. It has nothing to do with competitive gameplay. So I don't really know why they chose to do that, but they did. Do you want to see something fun, guys? So I was testing out this this new Legate Teox guy, right? It's very fun. So, yeah, I was testing this out. Using, like, kind of like what I got here. I mean, the last pick of lizards is... I really wish I had Sulfurion or something. It kind of really limits my options. And I'm starting to believe that I don't think going deep for four lizards is worth it. I think it's too expensive. I think it's too expensive. Z belts. Yeah, he'll do. How much has he got? 284. And just because I don't have enough left over. Now, I absolutely need Airstrid. Airstrid is getting pulled during the next CVC, probably tomorrow. I can't do it without Airstrid. I need Airstrid in here. I just don't have the space for everything I need. Like, this team doesn't give me enough debuffs. So I can put Krisk in for Provoke if I wanted to. That's what I have been doing. We can get Lydia in here as well, wherever she is. Yeah, you kind of need Draco and Sulfurion, one of the two. That's like the fourth lizard. I'll show you a bit of fun here, though. I mean, it's only normal mode, but I did this on Nightmare as well. So we'll just kill this head. Get a little bit of boost. Are you ready for it? So normally I would do about 1 million damage, right? It's about 1 million damage normally. Look at this. Get ready for it. If he crits. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's 1.4. 1.4. Wait for it. We've got to ramp it up first. Because, of course, it is per debuff, isn't it? So what we need to do, we just need to keep going. So it's like, oh, you didn't crit that time. We need to get some debuffs going. Let's get that. Boom. 1.3 and 1.4 million. Nice. I don't know if I've got enough debuffs here, actually. I think I need more. We'll find out. Oh, we got 2 more here. Nice. Here we go. Round 2. 9 point... What was it? About 1 million each. Just a casual, like, 308,000. Didn't crit. That's really annoying. That didn't crit as well. He's like 70% crit rate, which is kind of frustrating. Here we go. Right then. Now we got everything we need. Here we go. 1.1 million twice. And the Fushan comes in with another non-crit. Really, Fushan, we're trying to test content here. Fushan, stop being annoying. Seriously. Oh, really? Well, that's annoying. Should just use Mikage instead. There we go. 2 million. I'm kind of tempted to keep using Fushan as my crit damage target. I know people have had a lot of success with Michinaki, but I mean, the amount of, like, damage that I can do. Cleanse that off. Might as well scale his attack one more. I haven't actually scaled his attack up fully yet nowadays. Well, it doesn't really bother me. That's annoying. Why not Garrel? Well, Garrel's A1 is an AoE. So, like, this... when this gets rocking, it's a lot of damage. Like, watch this. Oh, come on. Fushan, we're trying to test content on stream here, and he's misbehaving. Never crits when you want him to. I know he's 70% crit rate, believe it or not. Come on, Fushan. You got it. You got it, Fushan. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We haven't quite hit the jackpot yet. Wait till we hit the jackpot. That was a nasty nuke as well. So you need someone with lots of debuffs. That's the important thing, right? You need the debuffs to be able to do this, because you need to be able to, like, get them fully stacked out. If you can, though, like, that's where I'm still attacking this one, because I'm getting 100% bonus damage. So when he goes in, like, we're doing, you know, that was a 1.3 million without increased attack on. 1.3 million without increased attack. I need to do the video now. It's kind of, I think, in its final form, so I can actually do the video. It's still bugged, but, you know. And of course, the thing with Fushan is he can hit multiple times off the main A1. So if you can keep, like, proccing it, it's really strong. This is better with Riho, because you can get debuffs out quicker. But I mean, it's still pretty strong. Like, this should be a big hit. 1.1, so he's doing like 2.4 million. And then Fushan's just like, yeah, I'll just drop another. See what I mean? Look how many attacks there were there. He basically weak hit 6 times. Like 4 times or 3 times. Like, if I get that on the right head, it's insane damage. Sand Devil. I don't really farm gear anymore in dungeons. I do it for the tournaments, but I don't farm gear in dungeons. Sand Devil is more important as a stat for endgame players. You never don't have enough dust. It's the way to look at it. You just counterattack him almost one-shot the head on normal. Blunk. Do you think Garrel is better than Slayer? I still think Slayer is good. I think. It's kind of hard to know. I need to now do the numbers based on the way that it is apparently working to basically see what is the actual final outcome of this, like, you know, change to the way that the system works. We need to stack up debuffs on the right head here, see? I wonder how much Basilisk Save 2 can do. Well, it's a good clobber, that. Yeah, I can. Need a few more debuffs. This should do it. There we go. Here we go. He hasn't got increased attack at the moment, so this will only be like a 1.3. If that's what happens, right? That's what I'm trying to get a reality. I might swap in Mikage in a second and try this again. I'm going to try Mikage instead of Padraig. So you can see, like, Fushan is pumping damage because of Teox. Right, so let's just swap up a Drake and bring in Mikage. The reason why we can bring in Mikage is because she's got increased crit rate. Honestly, I don't really know. He was just in there to, like, tickle the enemies, I guess. We do need some debuffs, so we can bring the Krisky boy in. Where's Krisky boy? I finally got a soul on Krisky. Yeah, I don't think use A2. If you've got a very, very strong high crit damage person, I don't think you ever should use... Oh, she's not increased crit rate. She's increased crit damage. That's annoying. Who can give me increased crit rate? Yeah, it works. Nice reset. Some debuffs on the go. Oh no, I'd not sacrificed my Trundle team. This can't... Like, as much as Teox is fun, he's still doing like 10% of what a Trundle team can do. Slow him down, give us spell speed. Alright, now we do this. Boom. Alright. Let's see what we got. And the best part is, we can do that twice, or 3 times, or 4 times. Well, keep in mind this is a 6-star Fushan, so you know it is a strong Fushan. This speed it up, extend all the buffs. I actually still need to use my A2 one more time on Teox, which gets the buffs back. Use that. Oh, I killed the Krisk. Never mind. He stole ally protection. It's only downside with Krisk. Only unit for test anyway. So I don't know, basically. I'm still kind of on the fence a little bit. I mean, it's A3. So much damage. That's the only thing. If you lose the 4 lizards, you lose the A3, and that is so much damage when it gets going. Like, we are talking... You know, that just hit for like 1.8 million. But you can see the challenge, right? Trying to get 4 lizards in without having someone like Draco that can dump lots of... Whoa! I mean, that's what I think Fushan could do. If you can roll Fushan's A1 enough times, his damage potential is, like, insane. Because he can repeat that A1 multiple times. And if he's going to repeat multiple A1s that are doing, like, you know, 20 plus mil. Like, you know, 1 mil, 1 mil. He did like 1.3 million 3 times. Like, this team is not the best because I don't have consistent increased attack, which makes this team a lot harder to program. You know, that's the only downside is you need increased attack, which is why I need Aelfric. Aelfric will solve this problem. $1 mil, 1.3 mil, 2 mil. So yeah, I mean, and that works on Nightmare for me at the moment. So I don't know. Yeah, Airstrid. Sorry, not Aelfric, Airstrid. Because what I need is the value of this increase attack with increased speed, and then the decreased speed with weaken. So I think I need her. She also will provide a bit of healing, which is nice. I'm trying to think of the best team that I can build. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really thought about using Garrel instead of Fushan, so let's just put in Garrel. I'm pretty sure she has the highest crit damage. And if we do this, then obviously we don't need Krisk, because, like, we probably don't need... I mean, we could benefit from having 2. I feel like you want 3, because you get a lot of damage reduction. And to be honest... probably Krisk is worth having anyway. I could even do the Lizardman if I wanted to, but... let's bring back someone like... Mikage. Let's see how this goes. Harrier. That was a mistake. Start building up. You always want to open with the A2 because you want to build up some increased attack. And provoke going. Now we can ally attack. Throw out the big nuke, reset the turn meter. Now we need to start getting some debuff stacking. Then the buffs. Then the buffs. Alright, so now what we need to do is to start, you know, getting the debuffs going. Oh, she doesn't have the highest crit damage because Mikage does. Alright, well, let's see how big we can make Mikage's A1, shall we? Because apparently it's Mikage time. Alright, Garrel, chill out. Alright, Garrel is just doing Garrel things. Okay, how much can Mikage do? Oh, it's a weak hit. Take mental note. Make sure you put the highest crit damage on your Garrel, because, oopsie. Okay, come on, Mikage. What have you got? Oh, Garrel's decided to join in now. Okay, somehow we've managed to get more crit damage. I don't really know how. Maybe it's the buff. Must be borderline. Garrel will be like, smash. Let's do that. Debuff's going. Yeah, it was the buff differential. Alright, let's see. Mikage A1 does 540k. It's annoying. How much is she off? Garrel Smash has like 283%. Can we... How many are we deep? Oh my god, we're 8 deep? We're 8 deep on that one. How many were on this one? 4 deep on this one. That sucks. How many are we on here? 305. Well, you know, I mean... the 4-star soul will do that to you. Okay, well, maybe we don't use Mikage. Maybe we use Padraig, because Padraig doesn't have as much crit damage. Padraig doesn't have crit damage, it's fine. Build up a little bit of damage. Lovely. So whenever you're using Teox, if you have him, you need to use his A2 twice. Then you can chill out with the A2, right? You want to build up his increased attack stats. So you absolutely want to use it at least twice so you can get that going. Right, he's dead. Okay, let's get some debuffs going. Coming in, Garrel Smash. Here we go. Here we go. Now it's time to see how good this concept is. So the thing about Garrel Smash is, it's great, but it's also AoE penalty. So it's kind of like Fushan distributed across 4. It's not as amazing as you would think out of the bat. But it could be. We'll find out. Because you already have the built-in passive as well, so... Right, decrease defense. Here we go. Night Drayden. Right, Garrel Smash is activated. Let's see how much we can do. Let's extend the buffs. We got a full set of debuffs over here, and you do need to get debuffs out everywhere. You're AoEing now. I need to do one more here. I probably should have done A2. Doesn't really matter, but we need the increased attack up. Oh, she joined anyway. Big hit from Garrel. I did 5 mil. We want to get some debuffs around everywhere. Okay, we've got as many debuffs as we can possibly get out right now. Come on then. Let's see what we got, Garrel. 46 million. 50 million. Okay, Garrel is the answer. That just did 10 million. That just did 10 million damage. The hell was that? Alright, well, that was fun. It's going to be ruined now by the Torment Head. Well, might as well just do that. Get some damage out. I wonder how much Trunda would do. Well, not a lot, because Trunda's damage isn't her A1. As we got to remember, this is because Pedrige's damage is very... like, Garrel's damage on the A1 is very good. It's an exceptional circumstance. Oh, man. Everything is fearing. No more face. Reset the Termia. And we go again. But the only thing with Garrel is you need the debuffs, right? So actually, you're going to need quite a hefty debuff team to be able to do this. Like you can see here right now, I'm having to build up debuffs already. I've got none out at the moment. So people that can do lots of AoE debuffs are going to be very valuable here. Still, turn 9, 80 mil. Like, we need this. This is a good basis with debuffs. We missed one of the decreased defenses. That's pretty painful. Like, you see, one A1 here is going to do like a mil. A2 there is going to do a bit more. So I'm basically just throwing out Lydia's A3 just to get more debuffs going. This will kill that head on the left easily. That one counterattack was worth 5 million damage. One hit. Oof. It's ferocious damage. It's whether or not it can still compete at a higher difficulty, though, where Fushan doesn't really have any sort of struggles. But I mean, you know, when it ally attacks, every single ally attack is worth 5 million when he does that A1 trigger. It's a lot. We're weak affinity here at the moment, so this is going to be a weaker damage. Make sure we don't get a reflect buff, because that would be awkward. But I don't think this team can actually do Nightmare. That's the thing. I think it struggles on Nightmare. I'm on normal at the moment, I think. I think it's normal difficulty. So I'm just testing it out, you know. Defense weaken. Let's get a buff extension going. Torment Head is going to ruin our fun. The only good thing about Torment Head is it does supercharge his passive, because every single time I get a fear, it's 5% turn meter. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Where are the fears? Yeah, it's strong for normal, but it's not like super strong because it's only normal, right? I can do Thunder in 2 seconds with this damage. That's what I was trying to say earlier with Teox. Like, I could do this kind of damage in like 10 seconds with Thunder. Like, it's not going to match that damage. Right, get rid of that. No more fears. The only thing that really slows me down is Torment Head and Suffering Head with this team, because obviously it's very AoE heavy. Very AoE heavy. Gotta watch for the Wrath Head that doesn't just one-shot us. It's also a bit of a consideration. I probably should have used, if I'm being honest. I think I'm gonna get myself killed here. But we'll find out. I probably should use block buffs. Let's be smart about this. It's alright. I'm gonna be dead. Oh, it's fine. We counterattack before we got reflect damage. You always gotta worry about the reflect damage buffs. Right, this should be good. If we can get this head killed. Reset the turn meters. Like so. Time to get some damage rolling. Okay, let's see what we can do. Get some debuffs. Let's go. Let's go. We need Pedrive to get a turn, though. Debuffs on you. Pedrive needs to take a turn. So I need increased attack on my Garrel. There we go. Boost. A1. A1. Coming in. Let's see what we got. Full nuke Garrel. 251 million. 259 million. So one ally attack there was 8 million damage. And we're not even fully stacked up on debuffs. Like, that's the thing. We're not even stacked out a lot on debuffs. Boom. Here we go again. This one's going to give us 10 million damage. 10 million damage on one ally attack. Should have used A3 there. Let's see. 308. Wasn't as big that time. We must have weak hit a few times. You know, weak affinity is still an issue. Or he didn't have increased attack, one of the two. Whoa, we are ripping through them. He's not got increased attack now. Well, basically, let's end it there. Let's see what kind of damage we got. Well, I guess Garrel is the answer, right? Garrel looks like it's to be the answer. Right, I would say Garrel's the answer here. That's a pretty nasty set of damage there. I mean, it's on normal. I can reproduce it. I mean, just whether or not Garrel survives is all. nice use Toshiro. Yeah, I got one of those lying around. Everyone's got a Toshiro lying around. The only downside I got here is basically HP burn. I don't have one. So I have to basically block buffs this dude so that I can absolutely kill him and remove the poison cloud that's coming out now. Which is where Fushan is better here, right? Fushan is better here because he can basically pump single targets. Garl really excels if you can keep decapitated heads down. If you can't do that, then this is where she's going to struggle a little bit, because it's like, well, until we actually kill some of these heads, we're not actually going to scale super hard. Not to say we won't do it, but right, we're going to get a cleanse in a moment. And that kind of, you know, makes it a lot harder now because I've got Reflect to deal with. So I'm probably going to lose my Lizardman or my Garl, unless we can get rid of that block buffs. No, Reflect is not hurting me that much at the moment. Stop ally protecting. Oy vey. So yeah, see, this is the problem on Nightmare, is do you have enough damage that you can puncture the enemy's defenses? Because if you don't, well, this is what ends up happening. But, I mean, I should be able to take this down as long as I don't lose too much health. We are healing at least with Leech. Should be able to kill this now. I'd like decreased defense if I can get it. That's so much to ask for. Nope. Hey. And obviously the continuous heals on the left are not helping either. So that's going to take a turn in a moment. We've nearly killed him. Right, no more him. But I've still got that Reflect buff. Right, I mean, that's the issue. He's got like a billion continuous heals over there. I'm pretty sure my Kriska's dead. Unless he's got some sort of magical healing. I'm pretty sure he's dead. There you go. So yeah, I mean, this team isn't going to work because they're not able to kill the heads. And that's the issue I have a lot with Garl. Like, she's great, but a lot of the times when I've seen Garl being used in big teams, it's paired with like someone who is capable of punching through the enemies, through the Hydra heads. And then she starts abusing the decapitation bonus. And if you don't have that in the team, it's very hard to justify it, where Fushan would have killed that head. If I run the same thing with Fushan instead of Garl, like, we don't have the same problem. I don't have Krizia. Look how much more damage I'm getting out on this head because I'm all single target focused. Yeah, obviously I'd have to build Fushan better than what he's currently in right now. And like, having a control over the Mischief Head would be important as well. Absolutely. But you see what I mean? Look, I've pumped the head down now. And now I can start actually attacking the head here. So that's the difference with Garrel. Garrel doesn't have enough damage on her own to be able to breach the enemy's heads. Because she needs basically someone to basically do what this just happened there. Is to punch through a single head to basically set up the decapitation bonus. And then once we get set up here, well, now we're laughing because, well, I can just keep pumping this for days. He's annoying over there, the Mischief Head. Like, continuous heals are a bit of a problem if you can't control the Mischief Head. Oops, mistake. Misclick. We pulled it last stream. Yeah, we got lucky. It's a shame I haven't got him 100% crit rate. I was building him for a thing. I should probably just rebuild him into 100% crit rate. Oh man, that dude has got so many. Mischief Head, man. Because I have no I don't have a very good Mischief tank in this team. It's a shame. Yeah, it's because the Mischief keeps stealing ally protection. We chunk him hard. I should probably just try to focus him a bit more. Make sure that's gone. The problem is I don't have HP burn in the team, and this is the downside when you don't have someone like Sulfurion. If we had Sulfurion, this would be easy, but because we don't have Sulfurion, I don't have a HP burn to stop the block buffs, which is why I'm thinking about potentially bringing Packmaster in. Yeah, I could do, of course. But even then, if you use it with Padraig, then the continuous heals don't help. Like, the best thing I can try and do is kill this head as quickly as I can. Yeah, if I had Sulfurion, this would be so much easier, because I'm basically always stuck with a third best option. Whichever way I use it, whether I use it in Arena or whether I use it over here, you know? It's always the third best option. What's my Nightmare personal best? I think it's like a Bill or something. I can't really remember. See, I could absolutely block this for now. But if I do this, it's going to put Poison Cloud everywhere. There's nothing I can do about that now. But it's probably okay, because the only way I lose is if I get stolen at the moment. So maybe it's just better to take the hit on Poison Cloud to try and get rid of this dude. The only annoying thing is when you do this, it's going to reset its cooldown, so it's going to take me forever to get rid of this Poison Cloud. Sucks, but it is what it is. My team basically is crying out for a Feral. A Feral, a Glycad, something like that. That's what I'm missing. Feral, Glycad, something of that nature to deal with block buffs. It's a real problem that I don't have one. It really is. Well, at least we got rid of... Stop the reflect, at least. Just gotta wait, basically, for the Poison Cloud to end, and then we're good. Gotta keep an eye on Krisk's health as well. We don't want him to drop too far below. He's weak affinity over there, which doesn't help. Why not Draco? I don't have Draco. Yeah, if I had Draco, I would. Like that's what I mean. I'm basically using the third best option everywhere. For Rena, I don't have the Lazarius, and for Hydra, I don't have the Sulfurin or the Draco, which means that I'm always in the third best scenario. But hey, we can finally get some damage down. But you can see what I mean. Like, I think Fushan versus Garrel at the moment in Nightmare is just better for Fushan because I've got more single target punch damage, which is more valuable than the Garrel AoE. If I can never get the Garrel AoE to work, then it's not going to work, you know? So either I need to find a way to hit critical mass to be able to get the Garrel into a good position, or I need to adjust the team, basically. Like, I need more damage in the team to be able to make Garrel work. Whereas I don't with Fushan because he's got much stronger single target punch damage. What's the best bless for Ninja? Probably Crushing Rend. Very much not like to have all these debuffs on me right now. Ah, he's resisted the cleanse. That is going to hurt like nobody's business. That is going to really hurt. He's resisted the cleanse. He's resisted the provoke, sorry. I need to activate that quickly. Okay, that's good. That's what I need to activate. Because we're about to get a cleanse, which sucks. And we're killing the head before we even get a turn. That sucked. But it's fine, we'll get decreased attack back out. That was nasty though. Could have been doomsday-ish. Pump. 1.3 million. Another one, 947 million. Refresh. Pedrig's A1 is so underrated. Oh no, he's so dead. So dead. So dead. Dead. Oh, he lived. He's dead. Oh, I need block buffs. This is why I don't think I will probably drop either. I'll probably drop. I'll probably drop someone like Necmo for Airstrid, because that's kind of like, I'll lose decreased attack, but I'll gain increased attack and increased speed and weaken and decrease speed. I'll probably drop Padraig for someone else, and I will probably... Thinking who I can drop. Need some form of leech. Yeah, but I mean, Airstrid will help heal a bit, so that's not a problem. That's not a problem. She'll help heal. So what this team lacks at the moment is a fair solution, and it lacks block buffs. That's what it lacks at the moment. So Lydia can come out. That's not a problem. Lydia can come out, and we can put in Airstrid. Airstrid solves the weaken and the increased speed and the increased attack problem. So that means we can bring out Necmo and Padraig to bring in a block buffs and maybe a Shamael. Roxam's just not consistent enough. Like, I don't think I need Ugo. One idea I was having, which I absolutely don't know if you can do it, is to try and get... So, here's the thing. This, I think, is pretty strong. But it's so hard to do because it's only one turn cooldown. And he only attacks once. But if he did, he'd be great because we have block buffs. And we also have turn meter fill, right? And we also have lots of, like, he can be like a mischief tank. So he could be a great mischief tank with this. And if I put him in cursed, then this could make it work, right? So you would use this in a curse set to apply it. Because I don't think if you spread this, I don't know if it's going to have the debuff. And even if you can, like, trying to get one turn spread is very, very difficult. You'll have to extend it. And he doesn't do any extension, but he does bring a single target decrease, albeit pretty weak one. This is, you know, quite nice in the sense that it's a 3 turn 100% block buffs. That's the real cool thing, is that he will basically become like a mischief tank block buffs option with Hex. So, you know, I've got many different options here. Is this any special, by the way, or just normal stuff? Just normal stuff. But I just don't know if it's, like, I don't think it's 20% is worth it, if I'm being honest. So I will pull out Airstrid tomorrow. I need it, basically. We need it. So we're going to be pulling that out. That will obviously form the team. That will give us, you know, decreased defense, decreased speed, weaken, increased speed, increased attack. Great. We need a decreased defense option. It's like if we're building a team here, right, we basically would put, let's just say Necmo's Airstrid for the time being. Okay, Necmo is Airstrid for the time being. Where is he? Don't actually know anymore. There. Now, I don't think you need, like, the A3 is nice. I don't think you need it, because I think most of the time you just want an A1 with your Lizard. Right, Teox just A1s constantly. I don't think you actually want an A3. It's good damage. It's like 1.8 million twice. So it's like, what? 4 million per head. You know, it's probably about 12 million if you can do it on a decapitation cycle for all of them dead. But that requires so much investment to get it done, because you need like 4 lizards. I don't know if it's worth it over just having a more balanced offensive team for the one that you're boosting. So that's the two ways to play him. Either you play Teox, you know, assuming you have 4 lizards, and try and use his A3 and he becomes the principal damage dealer. Or you play him on his own with another, use his A1 as just a booster. Because, I mean, 3 is nice. You know, 3 is nice for this. Where is it? This bonus here. Here. If you can get 3 of them in the team, getting this 20% strengthen is a nice to have. But it is not the end of the world. Oh, by the way, keep my Teox isn't even booked yet. It's going to get booked tomorrow. So, right now this team, if we imagine Nekmo is Airstride, we have increased attack, weaken, so we need a decreased defense, right? That's the first thing we need is a decreased defense, more than anything else. I mean, we could try it. Could try Turvold A1. It's the only shame is this Juggernaut is where all the damage is in, not the A1. You know, we could try this guy. That will technically give us 10% more damage. Could be quite funny. Yeah, you got Krokmar, right? Croc was the one I was looking for. Yeah, yours is solid because you got Krokmar, Sulfurion, and Krokmar's got the A1 and he's a 6-star as well, which is really solid. So yeah, he's alright, isn't he, Darky? I mean, he's one of those supportive damage dealers. The passive's good, but he doesn't quite reach the heights you want. Do I have half a face, do I? It's because I knocked the camera a bit. There we go. So we need decreased defense, is the first thing. The only downside to Carnage is he doesn't quite bring any debuffs of use. He's a great debuff spreader, but doesn't bring any debuffs himself, which kind of is a problem. We could obviously bring Rathalos, but again, Rathalos' A1 is not great, and you do want a really strong A1 damage dealer. Like Michinaki could come in. We could bring Michinaki. That would give us a decreased defense, weak, and decreased attack. Actually, Michinaki is a no-brainer. And then probably we'd bring that, Mikage. Obviously, we would have to somehow make Michinaki's crit damage more than Mikage's. Because apparently she wants to be, like, you know, way too much crit damage. So we'll have to adjust Mikage's crit damage a bit. Get his defense up. It's because she's got the soul. If we had Michinaki's 4-star, which is what I'm waiting for in the soul, like I probably will try to get that from all of my essence that's remaining. That will lift him up because it will give him 38% crit damage. That'll give him above Mikage, but because she's got the 4-star soul, she's just winning. No, I'll buy the 3v3s in about 10 minutes. So this is good. We get increased attack to help not having to use the A3. We get buff extension. We get decreased defense, decreased attack, and a Hex AoE. And we've already got increased attack as well on Airstrid. And increased speed. So really now, we're missing a provoke. And we're missing a block buffs. And generally debuffs as well, right? Because we need debuffs. So we need a lot of debuffs to cover things like block buffs and all these other things. So... does Michinaki join anyway? He does, Kroll, but when Teox joins the attack, he's going to do 100% more damage, Kroll. Which is quite a lot more. Right, it's 100% more damage. One thing we don't have here, which is absolutely essential, is increased defense. So this team needs increased defense, block buffs, and a torment solution. And a provoke. And this is the challenge you get. Once you start lining up these four, you go, okay, well, what do I need left? Okay, well, I need a provoke, I need a block buffs, I need a fear solution, and I need an increased defense. I don't really need another lizard. We can get away with not having another lizard. Because none of those lizards are going to help me. Yeah, if I don't have two Anorak, that's the problem. I could use the old man and go double ally attack. But that then leaves us incredibly light for debuffs. Because we'll only have decreased defense, decreased speeds, weaken, decreased attack, and a block buffs. And we don't have a torment solution really apart. Well, we kind of do. We have two torment solutions. And we don't, like, we need a provoke. Because you need to be able to build 10 debuffs out of this team, right? So if we have Airstrid, we can do decreased speed and weaken. Michinaki gives me Hex, decreased defense, and decreased attack. So that's 5. Right, it's only 5. Block buffs would be 6. Decapitation is 7. We're still missing like 3 debuffs. So out of this here, like I could throw in a Cantra. Like a Cantra could be a great option. You know, I would think Cantra with Garrel is a better option. I think Cantra with Garrel is a good option. Yeah, I don't have Bad L. And you don't really want poisons because half of them are missing. You know, we do have the Alatrian, which is not a bad option. Increased defense, double cleanse. But again, he doesn't bring any debuffs. Let's just leave this a second because we can't use filters. What have we got in terms of block buffs? First option. Okay, so we got an Uko, very difficult to make happen. We got a Franox here. It's not great, single target. I mean, we do have a 6-star Basher. It's not great, though. They're useless. I don't really want to bring Ugo. I mean, the other one I tend to go towards is more Ugir. He does bring weaken, increase accuracy, increase defense, increase attack, lots of different things like that. We could bring a Fenax, but it's not consistent. It's only a 70-80% chance. It's not great. We could bring a Gurptuk. Won't get used though. Deliana does a lot of debuffs. Could get a decreased resistance and a leech. I mean, Deliana's not a bad shout. You get block buffs, decrease resistance, and leech. So that's 3. Gives us block buffs, decreased defense, block buffs, decreased resistance, and leech. Then we have decreased defense, decreased attack, hex, weaken, decreased speed, decapitation. 9. It is 9. Yeah, Necmo is going to be replaced with Airstrid, though. I mean, maybe I don't need to replace it with Airstrid. But I do, because otherwise I don't have Weaken. I need the Weaken in there, so... Well, Necmo... Yeah, Necmo and Airstrid are similar, except that Necmo has the decreased attack and she has the Weaken, so... That's why I would prefer to have Airstrid, because I don't need the decreased attack. You know, the other option is we just throw out a Cantra and just dump debuffs on the enemy. It's just inconsistent. But that would be the other option. We just bring Cantra and we just dump debuffs out on the enemy and hope for the best. She is pretty reliable. You know, she is pretty reliable. You'll always get a bit of bad RNG, but she is you know, she is pretty reliable here. I could absolutely swap her as well for, instead of Brimstone, we could swap it out for Cruelty. Oh yeah, that's the 10th one, DK. Thank you. That's the 10th one. She has disappointed me, but she is a 5-star. And that can be a 5-star Cruelty. Right? It can be a 5-star Cruelty. What's my thoughts on Kirill in the Ringer? Surprisingly OP if you use him properly. You can either make him a freeze champion or forget his freeze and just make him an uber turn meter champion. He's got one of the biggest turn meter boosts in the game. Like, I think at 40%. It's really crazy. So, if we think this now, we've got Airstrid in lead, or whatever. We got decreased defense. So we got decreased speed, weaken, increased attack, increased speed, and a turn meter boost. We have an ally attack with a buff extender. The only thing we really lack is block buffs. Like a consistent, reliable block buff. Yes, it does. But Nature's Wrath is about debuffs. It's not about buffs. And it's permanent, so it's better. It's not based on how many debuffs are active, it's based on how many you've placed. Do you think in a provoke set he would be useful in Hydra? Maybe. I think he's better as a turn meter booster outside of Hydra, but I could see it working. Which, I mean, we could literally... There's two options here. We could go the Cantra route, or I could also pull out Packmaster. But, and then maybe run something like Archer for healing. So we could potentially drop Cantra for Packmaster. What? Honestly, you probably can't. No, not Trisk. I suppose I do want at least one lizard, don't I? I want at least one lizard for the counterattack. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, we do want at least one lizard because we probably want the counterattack. So if we don't have one lizards, then we do lose the first bonus. Has a 25% chance to counteract when allies attacked by an enemy and debuff. There are multiple enemies. That's a pretty good counterattack. I don't have Jinwong, no. Unfortunately, I don't. It's this last spot. I could go, so I could basically go Packmaster something, or I could go Cantra something. You know, I could just throw Archer in here. Right, and if we did that, we probably wouldn't need the provoke, and then we could put Packmaster in. But what we still don't have is a Torment solution. That's the only downside. There is still no Torment solution here. So this team, although I should have a lot of single target pop potential, it doesn't count as a debuff. No, it counts as stat destruction. It wouldn't count as a debuff. Yeah, I don't have Pintroy, unfortunately. But yeah, so like this team works, but then the last one would have to be block buffs. So, I mean, I can you can get away with it a little bit in terms of if you can pop a head very quickly, but you still have to wait for the head to lose his survival buff. And can you actually survive long enough and deal with all the negativity here? Which I would imagine with an archer backed up with a mischief tank packmaster could work. It could work. Do I think the extra damage... I mean, doesn't Jorgid ignore Stone Skin, Danielle, on the A3? You just basically kill through it. Tumor here for burns. I mean, the problem isn't the burn necessarily, George. It's the reflect buff, honestly. It's the reflect buff that will kill me. And what often always kills me is the reflect buff. I actually don't mind too much about the burn. Like trying to stop Poison Cloud. It's the reflect buff that will kill me 9 times out of 10. Which I suppose I can just switch to... Like, I can decrease the duration of reflect. I can switch... Mikage's form and steal it, so it's not like it's a major problem. Yeah, Supreme Garlic would be a big pick. Like that's the thing. It's really annoying. I'm just missing like just a few of them. Yeah, you just output so much damage. You got to be careful, and sometimes you don't have enough time to react. Well, no, because the pony will kill himself. Bob. That's the problem. The pony kills himself before he strips the reflect buff because he does too much damage as enemy max HP. So you need to use like I've got Mikage she can strip, right? And technically we've got double, right? We've got double. We've got Michinaki buff strip, we've got Mikage buff strip. So theoretically we're probably okay. Which means we could, if we want to, go towards a burn solution. Like if we choose we don't want to block buffs, it does open up some opportunities. Right, it does open up some opportunities. Because right now we've got provoke, we've got double decreased speed, we've got hex or double hex. We've got decreased defense, decreased attack, not a problem. We've got weaken, increased speed, increased attack, increased crit damage. The other thing we lack is increased defense. So actually, I mean, Pony would be great. Pony in that team could be insane. But Pony will absolutely always take the Teox. And I don't want him to. Because I'm always going to need more crit damage on Marius. So if we're not going to use Pony, we need to use someone else who's going to have increased defense. Because we need to buff up. We need to buff up the Michinaki. So that could be a Mithrala. Mithrala's a nice pick. It's another. I mean, it's a third hex. I don't know if we need that many hexes. She gives a strengthen and a shield, which is always nice. Got a Wixwell out here. Wixwell could become a... I mean, he's built for it. Oh, yeah, took his speed boots off him. That's a bit cheeky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At some point, I apparently took resistance off of him. Do not know when this happened, but it did happen nonetheless. It must have been speed boots that I took off of him. Yeah, I took it off for her. Sorry, shouldn't need it. I mean, we could run an uber fast Wixwell, and that's kind of a torment solution. Kind of? You know, it's like kind of a torment solution. And he's a 4-star, so we could like potentially put him into like some other like destruction set. Game. Like, you know, this is going to be good because we can just go like, I don't know. He should be the focus all the time. Oh, man. Really? She has to weak it, doesn't she? You can use Feral. Do you know what? I absolutely can if I had Feral. But I don't. You're right, though. I could use Feral. Yeah, I haven't done masteries on him yet. He's a work in progress. There we go. Can we get a burn? Lovely. I mean, it's no accuracy. It's quite funny. On the bright side, he will absolutely stop the mischief tank, won't he? None of that nonsense going on. I mean, he could be the provoker as well, if we're being honest. If I really wanted to like min-max and get rid of Archer, I could, you know, get rid of Archer. And just use Wixwell's provoke. Could do. You know, and he's got exponential shield growth. That life bar is annoying. Right, well, we failed one reflect so far. It's a great start. It's really annoying the Michinaki hasn't got enough crit damage because of that blessing. It really is. Okay, he resisted twice. Apparently doesn't have enough accuracy for Nightmare. I need to do one more of these anyway. Wow, more like Harima as well, quick. So I could really do with a Harima. Will you please take down this burn head? That's a dangerous thing to do. Let's not do an AoE. I like the fact that Wixwell is basically no accuracy. I might just try bringing out Mikage so that I can test Pedrike. Because this is very difficult to do when Mikage is basically got more crit damage. Yeah, like she's just always got more crit damage because of a stupid build. She's just too strong. How much crit damage does she? I don't even know how she has so much crit damage. Let's just switch her amulet out for like just a normal HP 1 for a second or something. Let's drop her crit damage down so I can just test the concept. What that'll do. Take that one. Right, so this should be a bit better now. She should have less crit damage than Michinaki. Just enough. Well, it's the 4-star soul it is because they get so many. That's the biggest issue. It's the 4-star soul. And this rotation's not the best for Michinaki either, because it's weak affinity to a lot of them. So that also doesn't help. See, like, you know, I need him to land decreased defense. I actually need to check Michinaki's accuracy as well. How much does he need? He needs a little bit more, right? I mean, he's got pretty hefty accuracy numbers already. It's kind of hard to get a bit more accuracy in him. He could do with more accuracy. But he's pretty decked out. I mean, I can solve the problem by doing that. Yeah, I use Mikage's aura just to test it. We lose the speed aura, which is not ideal, but it'll work to test it. Yeah, I was close. I was just a bit short. Damage out there. Try to decrease speed. Lovely. Alright, start trying to rip this head apart. Okay, let's see what we can do. It's 154k. Right, we got rid of the reflect that time, which is nice. 2 melee. Yeah, I should probably actually get more accuracy bonuses. I mean, I've got some stuff there, but I've been prioritizing crit damage first. Which makes sense in my brain. Like, you should always do crit damage before everything else. I mean, there's a very good possibility that I can, like, permanently extend all my buffs here. Because I have a lot of buff extension. 2 buff extenders. It's a lot. The only downside is there is a lot of extra turns going on. Alright, we need to do one more here, and now we can get going, because he's now stacked up for increased attack. Yeah, man, Wixwell's carrying us all. Okay, that's 3 debuffs. Of course he weak hit. That's how we like the game to go. It's 4. Just keep rocking it. The only downside is all the decreased defense is fully dependent on Michinaki, so if he has weak affinity, that's a bit of a problem. This is nightmare. Let me just kill that off. Reset Termia. Hey, Marta. Oh, I appreciate it. See, like, we don't have decreased defense at the moment. So, I feel like I need another decreased defense. I don't know if Michinaki's decreased defense is enough. And obviously we're lacking Weaken at the moment because Necmo wouldn't be here. It would be Airstrid. Let's see how this does now. Okay, it's growing. We still need more debuffs though. So Airstrid would give us Weaken. That's Leech. So it's essentially the same thing as Weaken. Yeah, see, we just not quite got enough debuffs. Which debuffs am I missing? Block buffs. Oh, he's dead. And this is the problem, see? He's gonna kill himself. Oh, he's healing. Somehow, we're healing off the leech. Somehow. Yeah, I mean, it's good damage, but it's not breaking records, is it? Now, obviously this is like 25% without Weaken, so that's a big deal. Not having access to Weaken, that's a problem, as it always is. I got Poison Cloud. But I feel like I need another decreased defense on any more debuffs. Which means, you know, we could drop the Archer for, like, Cantra. Because she obviously can pump more debuffs. Didn't quite land enough debuffs out on that head on the right. So we probably need to just prioritize attacking the head on the left a little bit more. Make sure we get some burns out. Or we can apply like no debuffs as well. That's also brilliant. Riho and Carnage could work, but you just don't have, like, Carnage is so hard to keep alive. That's what I've learned. Carnage is like super difficult to keep alive. That's better. Enough debuffs now on the left head. Throw that. This is where you just need a burn. Okay, we love it when we 3%. Feels great about life there. Come on. Is he incapable of placing a burn on one head? Ah. No, I don't think you do. I just think you need like a bit of good RNG here. And right now, I'm getting knocked RNG at the start, right? So you obviously want to get enough. There's a burn there. You probably want to hit this head over here because we need to get some debuffs. So it's not enough debuffs there, right? Because the ally attack has to land a Hex on the left head with, ideally, enough debuffs to get you to 5. That's the idea, right? So you're going to burn, provoke, somehow, because we managed to get a provoke. It's even better. Then we can throw this out, get some decreased defense. Then you're just like hoping for some good debuffs like this. It's great. Got everything perfect here. We actually got block buffs on every single enemy. How nuts is that? But the only downside with this is now we've gone from not having enough debuffs to we now have too many debuffs. So now I absolutely have to kill the head on the left because there's a very strong possibility that I don't have enough debuff space to actually put another provoke up. That was like the dream. The absolute dream Cantra A2. It'll never happen again. I'll probably do a bit of AoE. Little tickle-tastic fun. So what is your not Trender team's damage looking like currently? I mean, if I put Marius in Nightmare, you can pop out like 300, 400 million on Nightmare. That's not really a problem. Get rid of that. Lovely. So now we're going to hold Cantra's A2 because we don't need to use it right now. We're just going to do this on this head. Because he's now fully stacked his increased attack. I would change Cantra to Cruelty if we did this. Because I feel like Cruelty is just a better stat. And I'll be honest, this is not the best rotation for Minchinaki to begin with, so... Okay, one head down. So now we need to basically start getting some... 2 heads down. Debuff Rose. Throw it out. What are we going to get? So we got 2. Because now it's key to get 10 debuffs on a target. That's the goal. Oh, if we can kill the head on the right before they take a turn, that would have been great. Just reset the turn meter a bit. Just throw out some AoEs. Okay, decrease speed. Just get some debuffs out where we can. We're up to 5, which is nice. Nice. Kind of made a mistake. I put intercept on her there, which is dumb. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 debuffs on the left head there. We need 1 more. 1 or 2 more over the left. He's going to be out so quickly, though. Nearly a mil. It's not bad. It needs just like that 2 more debuffs. Throw this out. Okay, let's see what we can do on the head on the left then. Oh, there we go. That's what we're talking about. 1.2 million. Oh, there we go. Now we're rocking. Oh, now we've got the 1D. Now we got the 10 debuffs. But it's gonna respawn just as we hit 10 debuffs. You watch. There it comes. Just as we hit 10 debuffs. Sucks, but hey. Wow, Kantra's block buffs has been nothing short of phenomenal. She's had block buffs out on everyone. I mean, we're going to get cleansed here unless we can get some debuffs out on that head on the left. We could probably kill this. Knock that out. Oh, that provoke is nasty. That provoke really ruined us. We're going to get cleansed, it's fine. Not much we can really do. I mean, we can kind of nearly kill the Head of Wrath, though. Oh, this hope. It's a very slim hope. Oh, we did get it. Lovely. Okay, then. Let's kill the Head of Wrath. That Head of Wrath is dead. Okay, we're going in for another hit, apparently. It's a shame we got double negative. I mean, this balance feels better with Kantra. It does feel better with Kantra. Just because we have the opportunity to pump more debuffs. And we also have a really good mischief solution. We'll run it to like turn 30, see what the damage numbers look like. I mean, it's not breaking any crazy records. Pony was doing better, but Pony was far less stable than this. This is a very stable team. Like, the only thing that would kill this if you got a really bad rotation where it's like Poison Cloud straight up and you couldn't do anything about it. Like, you would have to have the worst luck. Basically just like how much damage can we funnel into a Michinaki? A lot, apparently. Probably should have held that for when I decapitated a head, but never mind. And the thing is, because we have a lot of buffs up, we're also getting quite a nice amount of shield protection from the Wixwell shield growth. Because obviously, Wixwell shield growth is based on the number of buffs you have, not like any stats. So it doesn't really matter how much defense or anything you have, as long as you've got good amounts of buffs up on your team, which, you know, we got loads going on here. We got intercept, we got everything. It is very, very dependent on Michinaki's decreased defense, though, which I'm not a fan of, because I normally like to have a void decreased defense just to make it a bit easier, because obviously it's not on an A3 either, so if you weak it, it's a long time before you get back to that decreased defense. really. That's kind of annoying. Oh, now we got a Fear Head. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad because we're at turn count 36. You know, we're at 84 mil. It's not bad. It's not, like, insane, but at the same time, it's not bad. And I suppose it's worth noting that Teox doesn't have any mastery, any blessings. He's not booked. It's probably, like, a bit of a suboptimal run, this, because we don't have, like, Cantor in the right builds. Wixwell's only level 30. We don't have Airstrid, so we're missing Weaken. Weaken's a big part of the damage source as well. Like, we're missing basically 25% damage. We don't have people in protection sets. That could be more. Like, there's a lot of things you can do to refine the team. Yeah, I'll buy them now, don't worry. Whoa, 1 million. If it gets going on that Mischief Head, it does a lot of damage. Well, that's annoying. It's going to give us a Fear. Nice. Oof. I don't know. I mean, it's got potential. I don't know if I can grow it enough for it to warrant this setup. I mean, I don't know how much of an impact Airstrid would have over Necmo, because obviously I would lose the second Lizard passive. So I wouldn't have the counter-attacking, but I don't really think I'm getting an awful lot from the counter-attacking. Don't know. We'll go to turn 50 and we'll see what we get in terms of damage. Oh, Fearhead. Oh, fear me, you horrible Fearhead. Oh, well, now we got cleansed. And we're getting Fear everywhere. I mean, this is a problem, though, without a Fear solution, because if you just get a bad run of it, now we're basically really on death's door, because we have so many debuffs that I can't get rid of, because every single Fear is happening. You have to basically hope you can survive it and just get a good run on him. Because every Fear is just activating in a really bad... Every Fear is activating. And this is the only thing about having no Fear solution. Is it's great to one-shot a Fearhead. It really is. But if you just get Fear proc, Fear proc, Fear proc, Fear proc, like I'm getting right now, then you've got no chance. Because you're just going to take too much damage, you're not going to heal. Necmo's basically dead. Might get lucky here. We got lucky that there was no... that he weak hit. Because every single Fear is landing at the moment. And you can just see the damage loss. And I think... I can't build a team without a Fear solution anymore. I'm so tired of it. It's the worst mechanic in Hydra. Because there is no answer to the solution other than just build Shamael. And it's a horrible like requirement. Every team has to have a Shamael or you don't have a chance. Or a Feral. Every fear just goes off, and it's not 50-50. I don't care what they say. The amount of times that went off. And once the fear head goes down, you're back on, and like that's probably cost me like a good 20 million, 30 million damage. Yes, look at. And now we're back to poison clouding again. So we don't have a solution for that, and I can't get rid of it. And this is the only thing that I have a problem with this team, is it still doesn't have the core solutions to the Hydra. It takes too long to kill Hydra heads, so now we're back to like pretty average scores. So I don't think it's the right team. Yeah, but a Veil champ is just 2 Shamaels. Right, I could just bring a Shamael. And we're back to a Fearhead. I'm not impressed with it. I just don't think it's good enough damage. Like, I can make Michinaki do this without Teox. I just don't think it leverages it enough. I'm pretty much do this with Mich. I can drop Teox and bring Marius. Thanks, Dandabear, for 5 gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's not. I just don't have enough punch power. And it's Torment Solution again. The biggest... Yeah, the cat moved it, that's why. The biggest problem I've got is no Feral. No Feral is the biggest problem. I don't have the champion that can basically cover 2 roles. Because I have Archer, which is great, but it doesn't cover the block buffs, and it doesn't cover the fear solution. So whenever I build a team, I'm always left with, what am I going to do with fear, and what am I going to do with block buffs? It was stable for a while, but there's too much support in this team. So I don't know. But yeah, it is a common problem in it. It's what do you do when you don't have a block buffs? Yeah, I mean, I know that it can be improved. I don't know if it's... What I'm saying is I don't think this team can be improved enough to warrant the build. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think the team is strong enough. Because even if you take out Necromothar and bring in Aestrid, yes, Weaken will help. But then, as people point out, you lose the Leech, right? So you lose the healing. Yeah, exactly. A lot of it is about hitting critical mass. If you can keep killing heads, then you can do lots of damage because your Hex component from your Michinakis are going to basically kill everyone from the Hex component. If you can't get to the decapitated head moment, then you... This is a lot of the problems that people have with Trunder. Right? A lot of the problems people have with Trunder is... if you can't quite keep killing the heads, then you can't hit that critical mass moment. But if you can with Trunder, then you have this opportunity to be able to just do awful lot of damage. Yeah, because you're just not taking enough damage, Elixium. How often do you take a poison wave? Probably not that often, right? Because you've got super strong Michinakis. Like, I have one that isn't even a 4-star. So there's always context to a lot of it. I'm gonna hit Arm Smasher. Yeah, I have to do the mission. But we're tanking, so it's not going to be a big key. Come on, hit Helm Smasher for me, please. I definitely think the team will work around Earstrid. I just need to figure out how to balance it. Do you know offhand if Feral works for Gurk? What, in terms of his block buffs? Or are you saying... What do you mean short? Do you mean like for his block buffs? No, it'll only work on enemies. I'm pretty sure it'll only work on enemies. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it'll only work on enemies. Double check for you now. No, it can't be an ally. No. It can't be an ally, sure. No, it has to be on enemies. Yeah, I mean, Sulfurin is incredibly hard to replace because he basically makes it so that you never have to worry about living and you never have to worry about, like, Poison Cloud, right? So it offers so many different opportunities. And also, if something goes wrong, you can just revive, which is a big deal. Hey look, I one-keyed in 1 second. Amazing. I one-keyed. Oh man, I have no storage space. Is there a Sand Devil tournament on tomorrow? Oh, there's not. That's annoying. I guess tomorrow's Shogun then. Tomorrow's energy dump will be Shogun. I'm going to pull Earstrid out. I've got like 19 bucks, which is great. That's a start. I'm probably going to have to book Earstrid. I need to book Legate Teox. He's going to need like a fair few. So he needs like what? 3, 6, 9. So I got 10 bucks left. Earstrid needs what? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if I get lucky. I have a few bucks left over then. But I mean, not for many. And I honestly need to start building some arena teams again. Siege is going to require some careful building of some arena teams again. So I need to start looking at options and who I need to book. I still haven't booked Xena. I've still got to book Tormin. I still got to book Gurptuk. There's so many. I mean, Astrolith, but don't really need books. There's many to book. But we'll see. Hilda Fatalis. God, no. Yeah, I'll do the Sand Devil until the ×2, and then I'll just switch to Shogun is what I meant. There's no tournament. They really should do a Shogun tournament now. I wish I had Glycut as well. Yeah, it's very hard to replace this. Like, there's such a strong ability. Turn meter boosting. You know, burns, healing, shields. It's very hard. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done a Shogun tourney. Yeah, I do think this guy does have some merit, sure. I think this guy has some merit, but he's much more of a singular role. Well, two. He's going to basically play the Mischief Tank and the block buffs option. If you can somehow maximize the value of his passive here, you could convert him into a Hexer, but he doesn't apply Hex in the most important window, which is on decapitated heads, unless you run him in Cursed, which you can do. You know, you can run him in Cursed, maybe. Oh, I forgot to do this. Huh. You're about to witness the might and power that is this. You might be wondering why I'm campaign farming with this champion. Because I have the Forge mission to basically do 4 from the same faction. It's the only Demon Spawn AoE A1 that I've got. So unfortunately, we're doing this. Nazana works. But, you know, we've got another 32 to go. So it's a long old run. Got Senna. You got Senna. Who's Senna? Are you in Senna Amberheart? Senna Amberheart's quite good. Actually, I don't have many of those, so they're actually quite good. Senna Amberheart's really good. Yeah, Senna Amberheart's quite good. I still have to do 90 more campaign battles as well. Oh, I need a champion training tournament. When's champion training event? Oh, I need to summon 10 champions as well. I am so behind today. Do we even have enough space? Okay, well, we're gonna have to make some space quickly. Almost missed that. Wonderful Greater Arcane Potions. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there for the night. It has been a pleasure. We'll see what awaits us tomorrow in CVC. I can't be able to use those 5 keys. We are tanking Hydra Clash, so that's why I only did a quick Thunder key there. I'm just going to see what I can pull out tomorrow in terms of Airstrid, and then we'll see kind of like where it takes us in terms of like I gotta rebalance all of my Hydra teams and all of my Arena team again. So we're back to where we were 4 months ago when I had to rebuild my account, which is fun. But hey, we're getting there. I'd like to somehow take advantage of this Forge Pass, so hopefully they do a training event sometime this week. That'll be lovely. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you in the next one.